Across time and continents, ancient civilizations erected megalithic monuments, charted the stars with uncanny precision, and spoke of sky gods descending in fire and light. Coincidence? Or could these cultures have been guided by something not of this earth? Were our ancestors simply more primitive, as mainstream history suggests? Or did they possess knowledge, perhaps even assistance, that defies conventional explanation? Join me as we delve into the mysteries of the ancient world and search for the answer to the ultimate question: are we alone? Let's travel back to the land of pharaohs, a civilization that left behind structures so colossal, so precisely aligned that they continue to defy modern engineering. The Great Pyramid of Giza, a monument of staggering scale, is aligned almost perfectly to true north. How did they achieve this level of precision with only rudimentary tools, and why? The pyramids were constructed using massive blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons, quarried and transported with seemingly impossible logistics. The official explanation? Ramps, rollers, and brute human strength. But could such primitive methods really account for these marvels of engineering? What's more, the interior of the Great Pyramid is devoid of any hieroglyphic writings, a stark contrast to other tombs and temples, and perhaps most intriguingly, no pharaoh's body has ever been discovered within the Great Pyramid. Could it have served a different function, one that connects to the stars above? Ancient astronaut theorists propose an alternative explanation. Thousands of miles across the globe, in the heart of Mesoamerica, the Mayans, renowned for their intricate understanding of time and cosmos, developed a calendar so precise it rivals our own. How could a civilization seemingly isolated from the old world achieve such astronomical accuracy? Could they have inherited this knowledge from celestial visitors? The Mayan codices, their sacred texts, speak of Kukulkan, the feathered serpent god who descended from the sky, bringing knowledge and civilization. Similar stories of sky beings appear throughout Mesoamerican cultures. Were these simply myths or memories of otherworldly encounters? Further south in Teotihuacan, we find a sprawling metropolis dominated by massive pyramids. Intriguingly, the layout of these pyramids mirrors the celestial arrangement of the Orion Belt, a pattern we also see reflected in the pyramids of Giza. Our journey takes us now to the cradle of civilization, ancient Sumer, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. It was here, around 3000 BCE, that writing first emerged, that cities arose, and that humanity took its first steps toward civilization. But what sparked this sudden explosion of knowledge? Could it be that we had a little help? The Sumerians left behind a wealth of cuneiform tablets filled with stories of gods and goddesses, kings and queens, and epic tales of creation. Among these writings, we find the intriguing accounts of the Anunnaki, powerful deities who descended from the heavens to earth. Described as advanced beings with technology far surpassing that of early humans, the Anunnaki, according to Sumerian texts, played a direct role in shaping human civilization. They imparted knowledge, taught agriculture, and even engaged in genetic manipulation, creating a race of beings to serve them. The Sumerian texts also describe in detail flying machines, advanced weaponry, and astronomical knowledge that seems impossible for a civilization that predates the invention of the wheel. High in the arid plains of southern Peru, the Nazca Desert holds a mystery that has baffled archaeologists and historians for decades. The Nazca lines. Etched into the desert floor are hundreds of geoglyphs, gigantic figures depicting animals, plants, and geometric shapes, some stretching for miles. These enigmatic designs are so vast that they can only be truly appreciated from the air. This begs the question, why would a pre-flight culture create art on such a monumental scale, visible only from a perspective they couldn't achieve? Some theorize that the Nazca lines were created for religious purposes, perhaps as offerings to the gods. But what gods would require such colossal tributes, viewable only from the sky? Ancient astronaut theorists propose a different explanation. Could these massive geoglyphs be messages to the heavens, intended for eyes looking down from above? Let us travel to the Salisbury Plain in England, where an ancient monument stands as a testament to the enduring fascination with the cosmos, Stonehenge. This enigmatic circle of massive stones, erected thousands of years ago, has long captivated our imagination. But Stonehenge is more than just a collection of stones. It's an astronomical observatory, precisely aligned with the solstices and equinoxes, marking key points in the celestial calendar. How did a Neolithic culture without modern tools or technology achieve such astronomical precision? Stonehenge is not alone. Across the globe, from the pyramids of Egypt to the temples of Angkor Wat, we find megalithic structures aligned with astonishing accuracy to the movements of the sun, moon, and stars. Why did ancient cultures across the world share this obsession with the heavens? Was this celestial knowledge acquired through generations of careful observation? Or could it be that these ancient builders received guidance from beings with a more advanced understanding of the cosmos? Throughout history, across every continent, cultures have passed down stories from generation to generation. These oral traditions often contain a kernel of truth, a historical memory preserved through millennia. And when we examine the myths and legends of diverse cultures, a common theme emerges: stories of beings descending from the sky. Consider the Aboriginal Australians, with their rich oral history stretching back tens of thousands of years. Their legends speak of the Wandjina, powerful sky beings depicted with large heads, halo-like auras, and an absence of mouths. These beings were said to have shaped the land and its people before departing with promises to return. Halfway across the world, the Hopi and Zuni tribes of North America share strikingly similar stories of star brothers, or Kachinas, who descended from the heavens, bringing knowledge and guidance. These beings, often depicted wearing elaborate masks and costumes, were said to possess advanced technology and a deep connection to the stars. Now, it's important to acknowledge that not everyone subscribes to the idea of ancient aliens. Skeptics, and rightfully so, demand concrete evidence. They argue that ancient people were far more capable than we give them credit for, and that attributing everything to extraterrestrial intervention underestimates human ingenuity. They point out that many ancient structures, while impressive, can be explained using conventional archaeology and engineering. They argue that myths and legends are just that, stories, not historical records, and they caution against jumping to conclusions, emphasizing the need for rigorous scientific analysis. But at the same time, it's important to keep an open mind. To dismiss every unexplained phenomenon as mere coincidence or misinterpretation is to ignore the possibility that there might be more to our history than we currently understand. Even today, with all our technology and scientific advancements, we struggle to replicate some of the feats of ancient engineering. How did they transport and lift massive stones weighing tons with only rudimentary tools? How did they achieve such precise astronomical alignments without telescopes or computers? Let's for a moment entertain the possibility that these theories are not just theories, but reflections of a forgotten truth. What if our ancestors did, in fact, interact with beings from beyond our world? What if the evidence has been staring us in the face all along, hidden in plain sight, masked as myth and legend? If these ancient civilizations were indeed guided by extraterrestrial intelligence, what was their purpose? Were they benevolent teachers, sharing their knowledge and technology to help jumpstart human civilization, or were they something else entirely? The implications are staggering. If we are not alone in the universe, if we were visited in the past by intelligent beings from other worlds, it changes everything. It challenges our understanding of history, our place in the cosmos, and the very definition of what it means to be human. We've journeyed across continents, explored ancient ruins, and pondered the stories passed down through generations. The clues are there. The stories are global. The question isn't, did aliens visit? It's, what are we missing? The universe is vast, filled with billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars. It's statistically improbable that we are alone. And if other intelligent life does exist out there, is it so hard to believe that they may have visited our planet in the distant past?